1, 2, 3.
Wir sitzen hier im Taubertal und haben eine der Bands am Start, die wir jetzt interviewen werden. Guys, can you just introduce yourself and tell us what you're doing?
Hallo, my name is Mario und ich bin der Drummer. Schlagzeuger.
Schlagzeug. Hello, my name is Paul and I'm the bass player.
Hello, I'm Ruben and the singer and guitar player, and I'm enjoying the rest of the music. Excuse me.
That's awesome. So we're all about environmental protection and sustainability on festivals because we're from Sounds of Nature. So we just tour festivals and see what the people are doing in order to protect the environment a little. So we're trying to be super sustainable, and we came here with the train, so we use only public transportation. How did you get here today?
By van. Because when it would be a disaster when we have to use public transportation. I don't see how we're going to be here in time. Never. So.
How many people are you?
No, it's not because of the people. It's only 6 people that we are, but it's because of the equipment. And you know, it's a hell of a lot of equipment, and it's heavy. So.
But I think we're traveling the smallest we can travel.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. We can actually, when you see bands of our how you call it. Status, yeah. Most of the bands have a nightliner and a truck with all the equipment. So we're like in a small Mercedes van, 6 people in it, and the whole backline, all the instruments in it. So that's less cheap. It's impossible.
No.
That's because also we want to have the money. And that's why we prefer even carry it.
We're in for the money.
No, but really, seriously, I don't think there's another way for the moment to transport ourselves and the equipment.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We don't really like using public transportation, but we're doing it anyway.
Why not?
Our backpacks are like 20 kilos, 25 kilos. It's pretty heavy. Not very comfortable.
You can buy a donkey.
I would be a donkey.
well, maybe we do that on our next tour.
I see.
So where do you come from?
We're all from Belgium.
I mean, where did you come from today?
Today, Eschwege. We played the Open Flare Festival yesterday. So we stayed in a hotel and left this morning, early morning, to arrive here at midday.
Have you seen anything of the festival so far?
The backstage, food, and our van, and our dressing room.
And coffee machines.
And the coffee machine.
Coffee, desserts.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Do you like it so far?
It's great. It's great. Now we're in a little hurry because we were a little late. So, but normally it's relaxed and we can have a good breakfast and shower before we go on stage. It's really great.
Okay, so there's one project we do which is called Love Your Tent, and what we do is we go to the campsites and we have spray paint, and then we just go ahead and spray the logo of the festival and the Love Your Tent logo on people's tents. So, because we want them to take their tents home, because about 1/5 of the tents
they leave it or what?
exactly are left behind on the festival. So we're trying to do something against that. Do you think that's a good idea?
No, I don't think so. No, really, I think. That's not the way to make people aware to clean up their. No, when it wouldn't help with me. That's what I say. When somebody says you have to, I don't do it. When I have a little
Example.
Yeah, example. Like in Belgium, you have when you drive too fast. Sometimes you have a light that warns you driving 50 and you can drive only 30, and it's like an order. And sometimes you have these little fellers, they start to smile with a green smile when you drive the right speed. I push on my brake when I do, but somebody said, you have to, it's you see what I mean?
I see.
So I don't think, I think it's too much like this. And that's something I have with a lot of milieu,
Environment.
environment people. They're too much doing the finger like this, like foei, foei, foei. You cannot do that. And people are not stupid. People know, and I don't believe that they need someone to tell them, because they know very well. It's like on the packs of cigarettes where they put pictures of dead babies. You know, everybody knows smoking is not healthy.
You need a smart way to kind
Yes,
of
yes.
put the finger on the problem, because
What would
like
you
what
do?
you said
What
is,
would you do? What's your suggestion?
I don't know what to do. I'm not an environmental kind of genius who can do that kind of stuff. But it's, yeah, I guess you have to find you have to find a way to kind of motivate people to take their stuff home, and of course it's in our interest that you it's a bit crazy on one hand, because it's in our best interest that we take care of how we live, and we don't end up on one big garbage pile after a couple of years. But it's also very crazy that you live in a society that promotes consumption. That any phone, it will last you 2 years, and then you have to throw it away and buy a new one because it's out of date, and they have a new one. And if you buy a printer, you know, you can more easily buy a new one than find the right cartridges, or the cartridges are almost as expensive as half of the printer.
That's it.
And that's something crazy that I think, of course you have to think about the environment, but it's completely contradictory. If you have to more think about how are you going to consume. Are we going to do this? And if you see at what rate they're producing cars in China and whatever, this is, I think that's the core of the problem. And on one hand, people are saying, yeah, but we're creating a lot of jobs. Yeah, but you're creating a lot of jobs to ruin the place. So you have that might be a good exercise to think about it if you want to think long term about the environment. Is yeah. Think about change the way of how we live, and it's not, you know, technology is very important because it's you can't stop it, and every day they find new apps. It's with something. It starts with something silly. They find new apps for your phone or whatever, but in the meantime they find new ways to cure people, and technology and science and all that stuff. It goes on too, but you have to find a balance between the two, I guess. Because it's crazy that on one hand, like being green is almost for a lot of political parties, it's been a sticker that you can put on your political party, and hey, everybody's green. But it's an advertisement trick almost, you know, and nobody thinks about it anymore.
We're so far in it that it's a very complicated thing to make people aware. It's going to take like decades and decades before people, you know, I come from the time that the garbage we put all in one bag. So for me it took me a while to do the plastic with plastic, you know. It took me a while because I wasn't used to it, but now I do it. It's normal, and my children are doing it faster and they do other things, you know. But it's going to take so much time, you know. You cannot say. Cars, for example, yeah, no, you stop driving cars. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. That's not working.
Or you have to find a very, very good alternative for that.
Yeah, that's it.
To move around.
But they tried already. Like people that go to work in one car, like a car. How do you call that?
Carpooling.
Car jacking. No,
Carpooling.
carpooling. But it didn't work that well, you know.
So do you think what we as a green team are doing makes sense, or?
I think you should do it different. Because what's wrong? Maybe a festival has to think about it, and maybe instead of like telling people to take their tents away, maybe they should provide tents and tell them you can like reserve a tent to come to a festival, and it costs you that kind of money, and the festival takes care of taking the tents away. Maybe that's an
For example.
Yeah, I want 20% for that idea.
We played in
So
London.
they're doing that already.
Oh, they're doing that
You
already.
can see that back there.
But they should do it for everyone then.
Yeah.
Why not?
A lot of things, like in London, we played in the support of the Stones, and we played on this little stage, and it was they provided power from
Solar panels.
yeah. So that's something
pretty
that
cool.
makes sense, I think. more or less.
Well,
Without any shadow of a doubt, they're going to find some negative things about that again, but for me it's a step forward. A step forward. A step forward. If you know what I mean. Stop.
It's like,
flip-flop.
like you say, and also people say, yeah, we have to take care of the planet. Well, the planet don't care. The planet will be here in 7 million years. It's us that we're going to destroy us. That's the only thing the planet doesn't give a fuck. You know?
It's going to take care of it. With us, you know.
We're going to be extinct and then it starts all over.
That's I like animals, but this one is going to be dead. You're dead meat!
Okay, that was kind of depressing. I feel kind of hopeless now.
I'm joking.